Hey guys, it's day 3, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about Beachbody On Demand. I'm not sure if you know this, but it comes free to you guys for the first 30 days with your purchase of your challenge pack. It's really awesome in the summer, or for people who travel for work, or who maybe have a cottage up north and don't have a way to don't want to have to bring all their stuff with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to screen share and I'm going to walk you guys through it so you can get an idea of exactly how to access it and what it's all about. One thing that I just learned that I think is pretty cool, that even if you don't even have Wi-Fi, there's an option that you can save 7 workouts to on demand or to your computer, or I'm not exactly sure how it works. This is just what I was told, that you can actually save 7 workouts. So I think that that's a pretty cool option. I know for me, I get sketchy service up at the lake, so this is really cool to know now that I can download those 7 videos and be able to have them to play off my computer. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to screen share with you guys and show you what Beachbody On Demand is all about. All right. I don't think it's screen share. There we go. Sorry, took me a second there. Okay, so the way that you access this is through the actual Beachbody homepage. When you guys all got your account, you had you had to give email information. So this will be your Team Beachbody page, and there's this icon up at the top that says Beachbody On Demand. When you click on that, it will take you to Beachbody On Demand. Actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do it so I can show you how to access actual country heat. So this shows you everything that you've purchased in the past. It's got access to over like 6,000 other workout videos. Just a ton of information is in here that you actually get as part of the Beachbody On Demand package. But right now, today, we're going to actually talk about the country heat and how to access your program specifically. So you would go to purchase programs, you click on your specific program, and then from here, this is the country heat page. So it shows you on the left-hand side all the program details. So these are all the DVDs or the discs that you would get in your program, but you can click on them and access them directly from here. The next thing is there's a calendar. So this is really cool because the calendar is really what you want to do. This takes the guesswork out of anything from a workout perspective. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. But the calendar will show you every day which workout you need to be doing. Autumn has them designed that way for a reason, so follow it, okay? If you can, make sure you follow it and don't skip around. We'll go back to that. There's some really cool tally sheets in here, so you guys can actually print these off. I'm going to supply some in our file section as well, but this is a way to track all the foods that you're going to eat in your containers that you get per day. It's really helpful when you start out to make sure that you track it. Like we said the other day, guys, nutrition is 80% of what's going to give you the results, okay? So we really need to focus on making sure that we're following our plan. So here's the eating plan. This is the booklet that's actually going to come with your package. But again, if you forget it, you're on vacation, you have all of this at your fingertips in the on-demand tool, which is really cool. So this is the eating plan. It's got recipes and everything in the back. But what I want to kind of point out here is Autumn goes over. I want you guys to read all this too. Make sure you read it all so you understand how it works. But you're going to get all these containers in your system, and they're aligned to very specific foods, okay? And they're different sizes, so you know how much will go in each container. So then you need to make sure that you find out which container plan is right for you. So you have to do the calculations here, and it's going to tell you which target range you fall in, so you know which plan to follow. So for example, if you're plan A, you get 3 greens, 2 purples, 4 reds, 2 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 2 spoons. So when you make your meal plan, you'll know how many of each food that you can get per day, okay? So then, there's the tally sheets again. I'm going to jump down here to, actually there's a comment here that I want to point out. Okay, so one important thing, when you look at these sheets and it lists out the different information on the foods, one of the things that you really want to keep or pay attention to is that the foods on each list are arranged according to nutritional value. The higher up on the list, the more nutritional and beneficial the food. You don't have to ignore the foods on the lower list. It's just, it's important that your body gets a mix of different foods, but just keep in mind, if you're constantly eating muffins and stuff from the bottom of the list, especially yellows and carbs, you may not see the same results as if you're eating foods from the top of the list, which would be sweet potatoes and your beans and things like that. So pay attention to that when you're making your meal plans. So that's just one thing that I wanted to point out. So then it actually goes through and it lists all the different foods for every single one of the containers. So it really breaks it down for you. It tells you what goes into each. Now the kicker is, guess what? For the next 30 days, we're not going to eat anything that's not on this list. Okay? This is kind of, there's some substitutions and the beverages. So 3 times a week you can replace one of your yellow containers. So if you're a wine drinker like me, yes, you can have a glass of wine. And just make sure that you follow what's listed on the substitution sheet. Same for the treats. I know me personally, I love sweets. So you just need to follow that it's either a yellow or an orange container for some of the treats that you're going to pick. And just make sure you follow it and you track it. And you guys are going to do flipping awesome with this, all right? So I think that that's pretty much what I wanted to do with the containers and the meal plan. So that's a little bit about Beachbody On Demand, but I wanted to make sure that you guys know how to access it. I wanted to point out where it was and just tell you some of the benefits of it, because I think it's really cool that you have that option, that when you're traveling, when you're going to kids' sporting events, you're going to tournaments, and you're going to be out of town, that it's a really cool, like I said, option that you have, that you don't have to necessarily grab your DVDs with you and bring your packets and all your information. You can actually utilize your streaming video from your computer or your phone or anything that you can, your tablet, whatever it might be, to get the same information. It travels nice with you. So, okay, I'm going to let you guys go. That is day 3 preseason. So a little bit more on prepping and making sure we're ready to go. Make sure you read through all that information and understand it. And if you have any questions, reach out and ask me so that you're really, really prepared when we start on Monday. Okay? Have a great night, guys.